Full squad workouts are underway in Dunedin, Florida, as Blue Jays spring training has officially begun. Hey, everyone. Welcome into another edition of Long Ball. Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun Blue Jays beat writer Rob Longley. And Rob, obviously, a lot of excitement for John Schneider, his first big league camp as manager of this team after signing that extension in the offseason. He, of course, knows a lot of these guys, but there are a lot of new faces joining the club this year as well. What kind of tone is he trying to set in these 6 weeks leading up to the season?
Yeah, Rob, it's one of real efficiency. You can certainly see it in the days before the official drills began yesterday. But the last day, there's a real attention to detail. It's a real point of emphasis from the coaching staff that, they're not going to let the small things get in the way of them having success. So everything is very regimented. Everything is very tightly scheduled. And there's a lot of work going on. We're seeing live hitting already, pitchers throwing to batters. We're seeing a lot of work on defensive drills, like even the most minute of those, to make sure that the defense is shored up. And the idea is, the real focus is to win the division. And if you take care of business in April and May and June and don't let games get away from you, you're going to be that much closer when you come down the stretch in September. So yeah, he's running a tight ship, and he's running a very detail-oriented ship, and the idea is that it will pay off in the long run.
Now, we all remember last year's spring training, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with one of the more famous quotes that maybe turned a little infamous, saying that last year was the trailer, this year is going to be the movie. Now, of course, he has dialed that back a little bit, but I think everybody's excited to see what Vladdy has in store for 2023. I know he's had some recent quotes about maybe trying a little bit too hard last year to try to replicate his MVP caliber season of 2021. But what's been your sense so far of Vladdy so far in these few days you've been there?
Yeah, early days so far, but I think there's a real sense around him that he can be much closer to the 48 home run Vlad Guerrero Jr. we saw in 2021, as opposed to the guy who didn't exactly struggle last year, but didn't meet up anywhere near to those lofty expectations. And he says one of the things that he's really worked on in the offseason and will really emphasize here at spring training is to stay away from that inside pitch that he tended to chase a little bit too much last year. And you can see the coaching staff really emphasizing that with him. Wait for your pitch. A walk is okay. A slap single to right field is okay. And if you do that, and if you show that patience at the plate and don't go chasing, because every pitcher in the league saw what he was doing on video and attacked him that way. So if you stay within yourself and you wait for those pitches, then the home runs are going to come as well. And you're also going to get on base more, score more runs. So he seems quite fine with that. He seems committed to it. And he seems committed as well to returning to most elite hitters in baseball. And he certainly feels that he has the athleticism to do it and the confidence to do it. He just has to wait for his pitch. And he knows what went wrong last season. He talked about how it was sort of difficult to make that adjustment in the middle of the season because frustration comes into the mix. And once the book is out on the way a hitter is approaching his at-bats, it gets exploited. So he's going to try to have a more varied approach at the plate this year and a more patient approach, and hope that helps him return to inflated numbers that he's certainly capable of.
Tons of optimism and tons of high hopes here early on in spring, but still a long way to go, and a lot of things we'll be keeping an eye on. Thanks as always, Rob, for all of Rob's Blue Jays spring training coverage. You can head over to the Toronto Sun, and as always, find him on Twitter at Longley Sun Sport.